Hello Bitzbox, this is Craig from Bitzbox.co.uk here with another White Dwarf video, and I'm just going to sit down for this. So, yeah, once again I'm just doing it on my desk, just completely unedited. I just don't have much time these days, so I try and just do what I can. Obviously, you see we don't put too many videos out, but I've got lots of ideas, so hopefully I can crack on with them at some point. But anyway, enough babbling. Here is White Dwarf 482, and got a little bit of damage in the post, unfortunately, but never mind. Nice bit of artwork on the front, really cool, and some Necrons on the back, and lots of stuff. So there's a White Dwarf code thing here for loads of games. Code's on the other side. Maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. But it's cool. You get quite a few games and discounts on some, and then we have lots of stuff here. So some Kill Team cards, and we'll look at what they're for later on. We have a cool little Warcry thingy. So this is for sort of keeping track of stuff during the game, and again we'll see that in more detail in the White Dwarf. We have some reference sheets here for weapons for Necromunda, which is pretty awesome. That's double-sided, of course. I assume not every weapon, but a few sort of basics there. There is more. Some different weapons here: las weapons, plasma weapons, melters and stuff. For I assume for 40k, judging by the stats, chain weapons. Oh no, for Horus Heresy. Sorry, Horus Heresy. I do apologise. Should have noticed that. Yeah, Horus Heresy. Just some weapons here as well. Really cool. Yeah, Volkite weapons. Sort of give it away a bit, doesn't it? And then we have some Warcry cards as well. And these are for the Gnarlwood miniatures to be used in Warcry, and we'll see more about them in White Dwarf. So let's just crack it open. So yeah, lots of freebies, really cool. No digital arsenal, so it's just talking about all the free PC games that we get with our code. We have contents and contact. So awesome miniatures as always. I mean, what else can you say? I really like that we've got a Town Knight squad here, all the different Legion colours. Pretty cool. And they all look beautiful as well. And love the fell Trogoths, and the model of the month. The model of the month is Ragnar Blackmane, and that I love the blue actually. I love how they've done the Space Wolves blue on that. Really nice. Annihilator Prime, Nurgle Demon, really cool conversion. Some Plague Marines, and a Stegodon. That is a really cool card scheme actually. A little painting question about Kruleboyz. Got some planes there. Dark Angels Master, it's really cool. I've started doing some Dark Angels of Horus Heresy myself. Really like the how bright the robes are actually. Yeah, lots of really brightly coloured miniatures in this week, this month's contact. Really cool. Awesome. A new year is on the horizon, and perhaps a new army. Well, we all try to resist, don't we? But I don't know about you guys, but I usually fail. So, let's probably see what this is actually all about. I don't know, you'll have to look at it yourselves, I suppose. I guess it's like different types of questions to sort out your army, and maybe... Oh yeah, and then eventually you answer these questions and it'll tell you which armies to collect. Okay. That's quite cool. So, into the 40k section, we've got a little bit about Darktide, the 40k video game what's coming, and some really cool conversions of miniatures for characters from the game. So, we've got Zealots and Veterans, Psykers, Ogrins as well. little diorama. And what I really like, they've done this before in the past, I believe, making little digital renders of the conversions and telling you what sets the bits come from, and even giving you the numbers of the sprues, which hopefully are correct, because I don't know about you guys, but I've noticed, obviously we cut up a lot of different sets here. Almost every set has at least one number which is completely wrong in them. So, but there you go. GW are dealing with thousands of different parts on loads of different sets, so, you know, mistakes happen. We've got some painting guides for them as well. And then in Flashpoint, we have the Necrons Army of Renown. So a new variant army list for the Necrons. The Cult of the Cryptek. So we've got benefits, warlord traits, the Arcana, and some stratagems. Next up we have Kill Team Engage. So 5 Dwarfers, 5 Kill Teams, and a whole lot of carnage. So here we've got the Orcs. Get 2-die chopper. Harlequins. Thousand Suns. Some Astra Militarum. And the Tau. Also some fiction to go with as well. The Lure. So a narrative kill team campaign that pits a Farstalker kin band against the might of the Imperial Navy. Really cool. I still haven't even opened my box of these Into the Dark. But I'll get there one day, eh? Echoes from the Warp. Defining objectives and how they have an impact on your game. So all about objectives. And brushed tips, all about painting the leagues of Votan, or Votan. Let me know in the comments how you do pronounce that. I'm sure there's an official way. Yeah, it's a really cool little army, aren't they? Every time I see that, I just think Tau. But yeah, really cool. Lots of nice pictures of them as well. And then we go into Age of Sigmar. So we've got some Tzeentch here versus the Lumineth. And going straight in with Warcry. So Twisted Root. The horns of Hashut bring devastation to the voted quagmires of Rotmere Creed in this issue's Warcry Battle Report. So there are the warbands. So, I mean, it really looks nice with them on the board and everything, but it does make it a little bit difficult to see the miniatures. They don't really pop. Still beautiful, aren't they? Such an incredible board. Absolutely love it. That is fantastic. Got Cards of Fate as well. And yeah, as always, I normally try and skip through these just so we don't give away the result, because some people might not want that spoiled for them. So, the Warcry dashboard. So yeah, this is what we had on one of the cards. So essentially, I think you just cut out 2 bits, stick them on top of each other, or you can make your own. They've given you a template to make your own. But really cool, so you can keep track of stuff for Warcry. So, new rules for using the warbands from Warhammer Underworlds Gnarlwood in your game of Warcry. Again, we saw the cards. One thing I don't like though, these cards are double-sided, so if you're pitting these two against each other, the cards are sort of useless really, aren't they? But never mind. One person could just use the White Dwarf, of course, and one person could use the cards. So, Flashpoint Rondel. So, all about ogres by the looks of it, and then we've got that choppers. So, painting guide for some iron jaws. We have a Flashpoint Clash. Lumineth face for Disciples of Tzeentch in a magical campaign. So all the stuff for that. Have a battle plan to go with it as well. Exploring a new way to play in Warhammer Underworlds, Nemesis. So yeah, I'm not going to go into what that's about because I haven't read it yet, but sounds pretty cool actually. I'll have to have a read through that. Horus Heresy. Some new rules here. We've got a battle plan mission. A couple of missions by the looks of it as well. And a one. And then Necromunda, underdogs. So yeah, some rules for being the underdogs basically, and having missions to represent that as well. So we've got experimental testing and cargo run. Legends of the Chapter Part 2, so a little bit more about Tome Keepers, introducing the 5th company, and some fiction to go along with that. And then lastly, inside the studio. So Season of Skirmish 2, some little skirmish all band there. Hobby Bingo, a little bit more about the Hobby Bingo. Cat Factory Terminators look really, really cool. And then in the spotlight, some Imperial Fists, and I love Imperial Fists, so always nice to see them. And then just these beautiful Tyranids, absolutely beautiful, brightly coloured Tyranids look absolutely fantastic. So Tomb World Campaign Part 2 is going to be in next month on 16th of December, and I'll try and hopefully get that out a bit earlier than this one. I've had it for a couple of days. But yeah, that is White Dwarf 482. So yeah, there you go. What can I say about that one? Not too much really. This video's coming a bit long for one of these. Not a great deal in there that I'm particularly excited about myself. A little bit though, which I will read through at some point. But I'm more of a painting and modelling guy, so when they have a lot of rules, it's still good, but not as good for me. But there you go. For some people, it's always cool to have extra rules for your games. So I hope people can keep track of all these White Dwarfs with extra rules and stuff. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.